Let me ask you something. Have you ever played a quick game of online rummy or fantasy cricket and thought, just one more round? Now imagine that round cost someone their job, their home, or even their life. On August 21st, India banned all real money online games, not just gambling apps, but everything, be it poker, rummy, fantasy sports, or game of skill. And trust me, this isn't just about app, but it is a story of addiction, debt, grief, and regulation. And today, I want to unpack that what's really going on behind this ban. Hello everybody, this is Bhumika and you're watching the special story edition by TradeVlog. So what exactly happened? On August 21st, Parliament approved the Promotion and Regulation of Online Gaming Bill 2025, which banned all online real money gaming, which include fantasy sports, rummy, poker, whether skill-based or not. The bill criminalizes advertisement, block platforms, and imposes penalty on both company as well as individuals. Anyone promoting, hosting, or facilitating these games would face prison. Supporters argue the measure is essential to combat addiction, rising debt, and suicide. Critics, however, claim it's overreach that will drive the industry underground and result in the loss of thousands of jobs. Let's get real for a second. This isn't just about gaming. It's more about what happened after you. People start borrowing from friends, from apps, and from shady loan sharks. And when the money dry up and the threats start coming in, people spiral. Recently, in Hyderabad, a 24-year-old software engineer took his own life after racking up huge online rummy losses and borrowing from salary app. Between 2019 and 2024, Tamil Nadu alone reported 47 suicides linked to online gambling. Recently, Karnataka saw 32. They aren't just that. These are breadwinners, young professionals, and their families are left with just grief and unanswered call from lenders. Now, let's talk about the real villain here, that is, digital lending app. You miss a payment, and suddenly they are calling your mom, your boss, your friends. Some app literally blackmail borrower with their contact and photos. In 2022, Google removed 3,500 of these apps. In 2024, a government finally drafted a law to regulate them. But let's be honest, enforcement is slow, but desperation moves fast. A gambling loss is painful, but a gambling loss funded by a predatory loan, that's a mental health crisis waiting to happen. Hey, but what about the industry? Let me tell you the other side of the coin. India's gambling story wasn't small potatoes. In 2024, it had over 488 million users, which generated almost 3.8 billion in revenues. Fantasy sports alone had 130 million Indian users. You have seen the ads like cricket jerseys, IPL sponsorship, celebrity brand ambassadors. And when the government slapped a 28% GST on deposit last year, revenue still grew. That's how this big market works. So yes, this ban doesn't just affect players, it's affecting startups, developers, support agents, and small studios. Many of them are now scrambling to survive, or just they are shutting down. Hey, so what do you think? Was this ban the right move, or just another band-aid? What do you think? Drop your thought in the comment. I genuinely want to hear from you. This was a complex issue, but one worth understanding deeply. If you found this helpful, like, share, and consider subscribing for more content that goes beyond the headline. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay informed and stay connected with TradeVlog. Thank you.